I feel like that betrayal also is the resources we're not using that we've been given. And one of those big ones that I'd love to talk to you about is intuition. Because I feel, and I get this a lot, I have people reach out to me. I work in medicine. I'm not a doctor, but I work around doctors a lot. And they ask me questions. If I use this product, would I get better for my ailment here? They're seeking answers outside. And I will say, I have no clue. I don't know you. I don't know I can't answer that for you, but you can. You Exactly. Need to dig inside. You need to go inside to answer that. But so many people have lost that connection with their intuition. What are some of the ways you feel that we can regain that connection to that inner voice that tells us whether something is good or bad?
Right. So first of all, the understanding of good and bad is subjective to each person in their upbringing, their cultural understanding, and what they've been told by their tribe, which means your family, your parents, your guardians, or whoever raised you. Your community that you were brought up in. So first we have to remove the idea of good and bad as a precursor of truth and making decisions, because wisdom does not sit in the realm of good and bad. Wisdom sits in what is in harmony for you, which may not be in harmony for another person, right? Good and bad is a subjective understanding that we've created, right? Most of the evil we see on our planet is because we created duality out of the separation of our own selves. So when we see things like, as like I was saying, when we talk about what you just asked, right, with the building the intuition, the first human discord that has taken place within humanity has been judgment. Or should we say analyzing, right? So like if I say to you, put your hand out for a second. So go ahead, put your hand out. Now say you are generating powerful source of energy in your hand. Go ahead, say that.
You are generating powerful source of energy in my hand.
No, in your hand.
In your hand.
Right, because you're talking directly to your intelligence. Okay. Now, this is what most human beings would do after they do that. They'll start analyzing. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I don't want you to analyze. I just want you to tell me what you start to feel in your hand. Any sensation that pops up.
A tingling in the thumb kind of area.
So you say, I feel a tingling in my thumb,
Right.
Say that.
I feel tingling in my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a little bit of a stiffness in my pinky.
Mm-hmm.
I feel looseness in the middle of my palm.
Great. Now, you see, that's observation. Once you observe, you go back to creation. So then you say, increase the power in your hand.
Increase the power in my hand.
Not in my hand.
In your hand.
Because you're speaking to your intelligence.
Yes. Increase the power in your hand.
Then you go over to observation and say what you feel.
I feel a warmth in my hand, in your hand, right?
That's it. I feel warmth in my hand. That's okay.
I feel a looseness in my hand now. I feel there is energy in my hand.
Mm-hmm. Now go back to creation. Say, expand it and make it stronger.
Expand it and make it stronger.
Go back to observation.
My hand feels like it's expanding right now.
Right. Now, this is an exercise. Okay. You can put your hand down. You did great. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, what you just did is you did exactly what creation wants you to do. It wants you to create and observe what you created. Go back to creation if you want to change it, and then go back to observation to see what you've created. Go back to creation to create it. Go back to observation to see what you've created. That's all it wants you to do. That's all it wants you to do your whole entire life. That's it. Here's what we do. We create, we analyze. We start creating things off of our analyzation that are not held in the field of support, love, and nurturing, kindness, generosity, compassion, understanding, expansion for ourselves and for all of humanity. We keep looking for something to go wrong. That's also part of creation. That's also part of analyzing the incorrect information. So therefore, how are we going to feel our intuition if we're not willing to observe? Because our intuition does not come from force. It doesn't come from agenda. It doesn't come from some outside energy doing something to you to get it to activate. Your intuition is always there, waiting for you to stop with your thinking and just observe.